Okay, let's try something different.
Hello, UV Raze. This is your host, Urbanized Vanity, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Now, I know last week I've been dropping a whole lot of hints, obviously, and there were no commentaries for the speed build or the cast videos I did on these two particular sims, and there's a reason why. I didn't want any spoilers. I wanted this to be the first, the first, premiere revealing of this challenge. Now, this challenge it's called the Raze challenge, and it's based off of a movie. Now, if you've seen this movie, you already know what's about to go down and what this challenge is basically about. So, a quick rundown of the movie is, you have this ruler, and I believe they were like married or something. Not these two sims in particular, but the ruler, the elderly woman here. The very graceful looking elderly woman. I wanted her to look evil, but I mean, she is old, but obviously the skin that she has makes her look a little more youthful, But basically, these women, these victims, are, seduced and then kidnapped and then locked away in a prison and forced to fight. Basically for pure entertainment. And it kind of has, it's a little twist on the Hunger Games and a little twist on the Black Widow challenge, mainly because a lot of these women are seduced, because this guy here, he's basically a trained assassin. He's really good at what he does. He's like a secret agent type thing, and he kind of goes out and he takes the women, out on dates. He courts them, makes them feel all nice and pretty, and, he gets close enough and he gains enough trust, in order to kidnap them. And he often finds blackmail. He does a lot of research on the people, on the women, the victims, and he does research on them, and he uses that as a means to get them to fight. So, with the main character, they used, her daughter as ransom. It was like, if you didn't fight, your daughter dies. If you die, your daughter dies, basically. So it's like, that's what was meant to get them to fight, And that's basically what we're going to do with this challenge, but I've broken it up into two parts. I'm not gonna delve hardcore into the rules, but I'm gonna give you the backstories of these two people and just give you basically the first part of the challenge, because it's kind of broken up into two parts. The first part being, okay, we have to find the victims and, find blackmail on them, which I think is going to be really interesting. I think I wrote down that you had 2 weeks to do so, and this is why. So you have the ruler and the victim, so that's 2. You can have 8 sims to a household. So the victims that we're going to take 6 different types of victims, and I have a story progression model here purely for the fact that I want there to be drama. I want them to have developed lifestyles and developed skills and things like that. I've been thinking about this challenge for actually a very long time now, since I've announced it, mainly because I feel like challenges are getting dry, and a whole lot of people are just like, okay, what to do now, so I was like, why don't I just make something that I find interesting and fun. So that's what we're doing here. So first off, we have, let's see if I remember what his freaking name is. We have Zane Oakley and we have Sherry Thornton. Alright, let me get my paper out. I wrote everything down, for the most part, you know what I mean? Okay, so Zane, he was abandoned. He was abandoned by his mother at, 5, and he was constantly moving around from orphanage to orphanage. He always resented his mother for not loving him and taking care of him, because he just didn't understand why, his mom didn't want him, why his mom didn't want to take care of him. And, he was 5, I mean, at that point, he was at, a little bit of an understanding, okay, my mom doesn't want me, why doesn't she want me? And that's kind of traumatic for any child of his age to be at that level of understanding, but then at the same time at not understanding, what's happening. And so Sherry, she adopted him, and, she showed him the strength, she showed him compassion, all that he needed out of a mother. But the things that she also taught him, like, he was at so much, loss because he didn't have a mother, he didn't have a father, around to show him and teach him these things. He never knew his father. And so this was the only type of parent figure that he had. And so she also told him, instead of resenting, your mother, you need to realize that, okay, women are strong. But at the same time, there's just some women who are weak. And that's basically what she told him. That's basically what she taught him. And when he got to a certain age, she basically introduced him into this lifestyle of, making women fight, showing, true strength, when they're pushed to their limits and whatnot, and, weeding out the strong from the weak and things like that. So obviously it was a little bit of a very, corrupted type of teaching, but, as he was growing up, she was training him, martial arts, intelligence, things like that. He was kind of like a secret agent, if you want to think about it that way. But, all of those years basically paid off for, this moment. So he would possibly be the successor, or possibly find a successor, because, she realizes that she's getting old, and she's just kind of like, well, you need to find a woman who is stronger, who is strong, to, carry this on, carry on my legacy, carry on what I do, find the strong, make them stronger type things like that, So it is nighttime, obviously, so I think we're just gonna have them eat and whatnot. Oh, let me tell you the roles of these people. So Zane, he's going to be the abductor, obviously. He's gonna go out, he's gonna meet the victims, have a nice time with them, seduce them, bring them back, lock them up in the freaking prison. And if you saw the speed build, you already know what the prison looks like. And this is the prison right here, so we're gonna drop the walls a bit. And I decided we're gonna try and do it color coded. I'm probably gonna have their shirts match the colors. Their slave clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, but I am gonna have the rules on my website, so if you do want to try this challenge, let me know. Like message me, send me a message on Twitter, DM me or whatever. Get in contact with me, because if you try this challenge, I want to see, what you come up with, because there's a lot to possibly change and amend as far as how I'm gonna be able to play this. But I think it's gonna be interesting. And the ruler, she's gonna be the one who's going to care for the victims while he's away, getting more victims and stuff like that. And then even, when the actual challenge of it starts. So, we're gonna have a nice dinner. We're gonna have a very nice dinner, and we are going to get ready. She's gonna be in charge of all of the meal cooking. We are going to get ready, to get all dolled up, and, the next morning is gonna come, and we're gonna go out, and we're gonna see what we can do, see who we can find, see who we can talk to and meet and court and whatnot. So let's just cook the basics, because everybody needs to start with the basics, because eventually she's going to be getting good, and hopefully by the time the actual challenges start, she's at the point where she can cook gourmet meals, because that is going to be a very significant part of the challenge. Okay. So we're just gonna have them sit here. They're probably gonna chat while she makes. And you see this tattoo here? Yeah, that's important. That's important. You need to make sure you pick that out. It can be base game too. It doesn't really matter what type of tattoo you have, but keep in mind that when you do start this challenge and you have your victims all gathered up, you need to mark them and give them, certain outfits and whatnot. They need to have. Oh my gosh. They need to have specific outfits. One of them being their slave outfit, and it's pretty much going to be the preset for all of their clothes once you kidnap them and, lock them away. You can either, number the people, you can remember them by name, it doesn't matter, by color, but it's going to be easy to, as long as you label them by some type of way, just something that's easiest for you to tell between, the different types of slaves and stuff like that. Or prisoners rather. We're gonna go ahead and get a serving of this, and then we're gonna sit down and enjoy dinner with our quote-unquote mother. Bruh. You're gonna make me punch you in the face. Why did you do that? I don't understand. Why don't you want to listen? You don't want to sit down? I don't understand. Whatever. Sit where you want. It's fine. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. That's the hard part of starting new things. It's like, where do I want to... Oh my god, I did not know this was here. I like downloaded this from the gallery and I altered things and I don't remember putting this here. I don't know why it's there. Huh. Odd. But yeah, I'll go over the rules more thoroughly probably in the next episode or tomorrow at some point after we you know, have sleep and whatnot. But these are their rooms. I'll just go over that. This is Zane's room and this is Sherry's room. It's not anything serious because like what they lived in was like a ranch that was like very secluded and you know, don't want anybody to see. But I do like this build. It's actually a really nice build. I do like it a lot. They are tired. We'll like let him sleep. Like take a good nap or something. Yeah, we'll just go to sleep. Forget the chair. Just forget the chair. You irritate me sometimes, I swear. These times. We're just gonna go to sleep, alright guys? And she's always gonna be dressed like that. She's always gonna be dressed, you know, to the T. That's just how she is. Sherry is just like that. So we're going to go to bed. Going to have a very nice night. Oh my gosh, like I did not think he was going to come out looking so freaking gorgeous. Like I'm obsessed with his freaking face. So I was like, oh my god. And like if you guys know me, you know I'm not good at like making attractive looking men. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's so weird. Like I have a type, guys. I really do. But when it comes to making them, like, I don't know. It's weird. And then I'll sit here and try and think of like they always end up looking like super feminine, which isn't a bad thing. But like I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why they do that. They just yell outside people's freaking windows and doors. Like, can you not? Can you not? I think we're gonna give him some interesting skills that, like, I don't know. See, because he doesn't have any skills. Like, as far as, like, charisma, so, you know, makes things easier for him to seduce women. He needs some fun. We might throw him on there for some video games or something. Let's see. His traits are friends with benefits, and this is a custom animation trait. Custom animation. What? I don't even know. It's custom content. God dang it. Alright. Friends with benefits. Alright. Who needs commitment when you've got a friend who will engage in the lust you crave without the bind to one another? A friend with benefits is a sim who loves to get twisted in the sheets without the hassle of a romance. Without the hassle of a relationship, this sim is always down to woohoo with their counterpart friend and part ways, only to come together again for a night of lust. Though rinse and repeat, a friend with benefits can sometimes lead to hurt. Someone might fall for the other. So that's basically that's what we have going on here. And he's also insane, you know. He's romantic, you know, make it easier to get in people's pants, and then, you know, he's dastardly. And then Sherry over here, who is still asleep, she is evil, mean, dastardly, and a survivor. Survivors are full of knowledge and are very athletic. They want to thrive and expand the human race. So that kind of, you know, appeals to the strength asset, you know, as far as being physically and mentally strong as a woman. It's like a super feminist thing, but on like a totally twisted level. She'll be fine. I'm gonna come down here and use the restroom, probably take a hot bath. Oh, she doesn't really need to be totally honest. We'll probably give her some interesting skills besides cooking too, you know? Maybe logic, actually. We'll do a little bit of that. Let's see, it's 10, maybe around like 12 we'll go out into the world. See who we can meet. And all of my casts, like this world is pretty active. This is actually where I do like my bachelor challenge. I like to throw all of my cast people in here because like it always keeps, you know, more Sims coming in, you know what I mean? Just like a whole lot of different type of people. So that's what I did there. So you'll see a whole lot of different types of things going on. There's pretty much fully developed families for the most part. It's kind of interesting. Let's explore the house a little bit because I feel like not a lot of people watch this view build, but that's fine. It's fine if you didn't. It's fine if you didn't. You saw the prison. Here is this is the Night of Romance area. I will explain more of that when it happens. Okay. And this is the skill building barn area. Okay. Skill building. Yeah. Not all of the things are there, obviously, but for the most part. I'm gonna throw this in the fridge. That random floating though. Alrighty. We are almost to 2. Yes? I'm gonna work on a little bit of charisma too. Sorry, my fingers are like need to be popped. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get a good picture of him. I'm sorry that sounds so bad, but well, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad. He's so cute. I can't right now. This is funny. I can't get a decent picture. Yeah, there goes the ceiling. We'll try again later. It's fine. Okay, it's 12. Let's get out of here. What the heck was that? Oh my god. I'm gonna change it to our everyday. We're going to head out into the town and have a good time and maybe go to the park. Let's see if we can find at the park. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, let's see. Nah, Sherry, you stay here. You work on that. We're gonna head out. We're gonna have a good time. Alright, so we have arrived at the park and there's a whole lot of people cloud watching. Who is this child? Derek? Alright. I guess that's from people having kids. It's a very childish park. Oh, here's a female. A famale. We will join this game and we will have an interesting conversation with this woman here. Let's see what we can learn about her, actually. She's actually really pretty. We're gonna try and be diverse as we can with this. She has a cute face. The chess game of a lifetime. Ooh, look, that's smolder. Ooh. Alright. Let's see who wins this game. Actually kind of interested in wondering. Dang. Cheating. I see. Let's see. Let's discuss. Oh. She's a teenager. Let's just scratch everything I said and I saw that earlier. So I'm assuming that child that we saw earlier, since they have the last name, is probably her sibling. Okay, that's awkward. That's totally awkward. So that's a bust. Wait, is that Nancy Landgrab over there pregnant? Hold on. Where did I? Oh my god. Is that Nancy? I think that's... Never mind. Okay. I wonder who the frickin' baby daddy is. I don't remember if she's like married or not. I wouldn't be surprised if she's not. So we're gonna see if we can find a young adult around here because that got awkward really fast. So sorry. Wait, when did we see if there's anybody around? This is actually gonna be a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, at least right now. Maybe we should try a club. Oh, we lost to a teenager. We did. Peace out. Become inspired from piano skill. Makes sense. She is very confident. Is there really no young adult women or even adult women? I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure all these elderly people are probably married already. Nah, I'm not too much interested in her. Because I always see her face. But yeah, see, she's old, so obviously you can tell that this world is a little more developed than normal, but it's okay. Andy Mack, elder. Jackson. Let's see. Anything else going on here at 1 p.m.? Maybe we can try going to, I don't know, maybe another place? Another park? Or something? We might head to a club later, maybe around 5. Snake will happen. What is this? Carrot plant. Parsley. Move, woman. Tomato. Tomato. This park is just so small. And it's so, like, family oriented, you know? It's not an issue, but not too good for what we wanna. This place is so frickin' pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's frickin' gorgeous. I wonder if that person in the red shirt is a woman. I don't know, to be totally honest. Where are you? You should build a skill. Or not. Just care for yourself, that's fine too. So he needs to use the restroom. We will take him to use the restroom. Oh, who's that? Oh wait, never mind. That's the same woman. We're probably gonna head to a bar soon. But his hygiene is going like way down. Oh, these are actually somewhat hygienic. Nice. I've never used these before. I think that's why I didn't think that they were. And now he's hungry. Alright, so let's go. Let's go to like a bar or something. Possibly get some food and see if we can actually meet our first possible victim. We're not going to kidnap teenagers because that's going a route I probably don't want to. That's going down a road I don't want to go down. Alright, that's just no. Okay, so we decided to go to a arcade, and I could have sworn I thought I was going to a regular cafe, but I didn't label it anything. So we're at a cafe, not a cafe, but I mean it's labeled as a cafe, I think, or a bar actually. But we're at the arcade. Yeah, this is something me personally, I would probably do, but it's fine. Oh, who's that? Oh my gosh. It's my bachelorette. She is off limits because I am doing that eventually, and I don't want to use her for that because people die in this LP, and there's quite a possibility that she will die. Just maybe. I think I need to stop that for a little bit. Just be like, hey, no pregnancies yet, okay? I do have Risky Woohoo in here, but I did drop the percentage significantly so that it becomes very, very rare that it happens. Are you gonna talk to her or what? But yeah, anyways, we're gonna end it here, okay? We are going to come back next part, which is obviously gonna be next week on Tuesday. If you do like this challenge, be sure to check out my website and look at the rules for it. And if you want to see it for Poll Monday next week, be sure to vote for it. I will probably go deeper in depth, as we, meet people. That way I can, kind of explain things, because there is a lot to the challenge. So I want to take it as slow as possible so that nobody gets confused and you totally grasp what you have to do, because it's not that hard, but it's it's a process, and it's a fun process, and there's a whole lot of different types of things you can do for it. But yeah, so anyways, I will see you tomorrow.